Hello there, Internet. My name is Sam, and thank you for coming back to my channel. And welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Now, in my original recording of Scarlet Hollow that I did for the entire episode, first episode, my footage got corrupted for the last part. Something happened with the audio, with the file in general on my computer. So I don't have the last part for you recorded. I have to redo that. Luckily, I did save right after that cluster fuck of hell that happened at the end of part 3. So we're just going to go ahead and continue where we left off. As you and Stella reach the main road, the cries of the creatures fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Oh dear. And 13 text messages. We'll call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text Tabitha back and let her know that you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Get away from the screen, kitty. Stay on there, okay? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? This is Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, what's going on? Who's going to tell Bo? Well, I guess we wait. Now we wait. I also don't remember the decisions I made from the last one, so we'll see what happens. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives on the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. What we need, comic relief after all that drama. See, right there, the thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in the same hell? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could be a naked maniac, sir. The video reveals the creature's nest. Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that about? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're going to have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence. Okay. Just let me turn it off to save the battery. You know, Stella popped something out of the camera and slid it in upper sleeve. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. My name's Franklin. Well, I get it. Well, excuse me, Deputy Franklin. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Earl. Earl, and I will escort you and, who are you exactly? That's Sam. He came to attend town today for the funeral. Sam as in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn! I didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town if there's a naked maniac on the loose. It's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. She looks so unhappy. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere. What the fuck? Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? Can we just walk? Those creatures left. We'll be fine.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety.
Okay, thank you.
You can ride up front with me, little lady. That's if your mama permits you.
Sure, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hoo-wah.
You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep, y'all. And you, whatever your name was.
I pee freely. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure I pee freely. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now.
Bye-bye, Gretchen. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch.
And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. How are you holding up? How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. I can't believe that they just implied you're a suspect, even after we showed them all the footage. Even after we found that nest. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there, I filmed the whole thing, and at the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigation of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I have every book on cryptids they have, and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. I should probably check in on Tabitha. I know maybe I want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Well, when you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Stella knocks on the door. Hey, it's Duke, I think. Keen eye. Out of the corner of her eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Stella, I think someone's watching us. She turns to look.
Sam.
Jesus!
Welcome home.
Whoever this is, its presence has chilled you to your soul. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway.
Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight.
You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night.
I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped.
What brings you
out here so late? And who is this?
Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Sam. He's here for a funeral or something. Mystical. You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes. So blinding and overpowering is her aura that just looking at her feels like staring directly into the sun. Her gaze pierces entirely through you, and in that moment you feel wholly known. And then the moment passes, and you see only a woman before you.
Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all.
No. Percy.
Welcome to my little nook. It's finally nice to meet you, Sam. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the hollow. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone too. Gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
How did you know that my mom died?
Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart.
You knew her?
Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with an unsavory tales of our youth.
Who was that outside?
Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him.
I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman.
Ah, that's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
We need your help.
Yes, I suppose the pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled.
You know about the weird stuff, right? The unexplainable stuff?
I'm not sure I follow, dear, but I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of explainable things are you talking about? Unexplainable things are you talking about?
Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods.
Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police?
Yeah, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them.
I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I.
This wasn't the local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. She pulls out the card she swiped from her camera and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. Cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest.
Within the town limits?
Yes.
I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can?
I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine, but
no need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers.
I can't read right now.
You'd better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help.
What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And a stranger? What are you doing in my house? Fair question. Hi, I'm Sam. Tabitha's cousin? Yep.
Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us.
It's really important. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Oh. Oh my god. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out there in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. What? Are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of your friends. I'm pressing play. Oh my god, why am I doing an accent like that? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Sam and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. I'll just remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything.
I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have some far more serious
something far more serious to discuss. Mystical. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. Whatever happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that.
You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come.
Mom, come on. Whatever's going on this is serious. Stop scaring Sel and Sam with this tail lipto crap. A man just died. Have some respect.
Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods.
How can you say that? The Duke is dead.
An unfortunate accident, nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see many in one places.
Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom. They've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are... Okay, sorry. Lift there. And I'm surprised I can talk this much. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? I saw something squirming around in that chicken. Maybe it's some sort of parasitic larval stage? Part of their life cycle? But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up for us. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Sam get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running around the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired for anything. I can stay out, I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them?
That's right. You go on home now and try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my homemade peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul.
Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Sam. Thanks. At least you didn't recognize me.
Sybil, it's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones, you know.
Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door shut behind her. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. Okay? I mean, Tabitha's gonna be pissed, but whatever. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Thanks. I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Thanks for the offer. I'm terrified of being home alone tonight. Yeah, no kidding. I can't say I was looking forward to it myself. Oh boy, I made a terrible mistake. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you, which is certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, and it's far better cared for. Make yourself at home. What do you make of all of this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there and Duke is dead. I don't know. I know that some of the things Sybil said were a little weird, but if she is right, and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. It couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. Mystical and Keen Eye. Both of them. Who's that guy outside of Sybil's? I've never seen it. I've never been snuck up on like that before. And there was something about his presence that chilled me to my soul. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. Yeah, I didn't have to do this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right, she'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Sam. I'll see you in the morning. You pull out your phone and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? Sorry. Where the hell have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? I have no idea what you're talking about. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? Oh, I didn't notice. Uh, uh, I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and it ended up with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Okay. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something that happened from someone... Okay. Reread? From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Fuck! Anyway. Oh, hello. This is a cinematic that they play to advertise the game. So while it's playing, I want to thank you all for joining me on ending up with Scarlet Hollow. Episode 1's finished. And I can't wait to play more of the episodes once I get around to the budget and the time, because time is a lot of things I got to work on. But this was great. I absolutely fell in love with Stella. Beans. That's what tears me up right inside. Oh. Well, maybe that was Bo. This is a very, very awesome game. It's very stylized, the music's excellent, the atmosphere is top-notch. It's one of the best games I've played in a long time. And I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I just found it at random on Steam. Those are some of the best games I play. But as this plays on, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And while it's winding down, I want to hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, and bye-bye.